Okay, this is like take 15 now. Okay. It was so vivid. A cold night, a Sunday, last October. It was stormy. From inside the comfort of my bedroom, I could hear the wind howling and the rain plundering upon my roof. I was lost in a book, which I believe was The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, when I heard my mom call my name from downstairs. She had an odd sense of urgency in her voice. I set my book down and scrambled with cold limbs through the hallway and began descending the stairs. When I got about halfway down, I heard her voice again, this time from her bedroom. She said in a deathly low voice, "Don't go down there." I heard it too. Frozen in terror, my heart stopped in its tracks. I had to make the quick decision of which voice to obey. Given a situation where you cannot control the outcome, you are more likely to be so infatuated with your own fear that every breath you take, you begin to revolve around the center of immense terror. Franklin Roosevelt once said, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself." At one time or another, we have all been scared. Not scared in the sense that your science project isn't done, yet it is due, but real, irrational, mind-boggling fear. Today I will explain how fear is generated in both good and bad ways in the media, how your body physically reacts to fear, and hopefully how to halt the rising number of phobias in the United States. Some people claim to enjoy fear because it sends adrenaline rushing through them. But the same people that say this are saying it about places and things, such as haunted houses and scary movies. So, is there a difference between a clown chasing you through a corn maze with a chainsaw and seeing on your TV that there's a serial killer in your town? Let's break this down. Fear is an emotion that we as human beings are almost obligated to feel at one point or another. So, therefore, the only thing we have to fear is an inescapable emotion. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, also known as the NIMH, the statistical percentage of things feared that have happened and cannot be changed is 30%, yet the statistical percentage of things feared that will never happen is 60%. This brings me to my first point, the physical reaction of fear in your body. I'm sure many of you have heard about a fight or flight system in your body. This is actually, as Richard Stoker, an expert on physiology, called your fear circuit. This is located in your brain in the almond-shaped lobe called the amygdala. This is actually the oldest part of your brain. Once you are aware that you are in a scary or dangerous situation, just like your eyes to a different part of your brain, the amygdala will notify the rest of your body. Then comes the normal things that come along with fear, such as risen blood pressure, and your heart rate might speed up drastically, and adrenaline takes over your body. This body-created stamina gives you more strength and energy than normal, yet it blurs your thoughts. Especially in children and young adults, good decision-making while on adrenaline, if you will, is very difficult. On to my second point. How can fear affect you? If you experience a trauma, you may connect everything to this one experience like a paranoia. Let alone, in a dangerous situation, your mind might be racing and you might make a bad decision that could change the way you or others live. So, how about the media? Are we scared of certain things because we are just paid an outrageous $11 to watch them be recreated in a movie theater? I think we can all agree that some phobias that people claim to have would not be present if they were not bluntly exposed to these traumatizing materials given to us so willingly through media. Again, according to the NIMH, the amount of Americans who have a medically diagnosed phobia is a whopping 6.3 million men, women, and children. Yet, what can we do to stop this number from growing so rapidly, or maybe altogether? We have many options, yet the general public may not agree. Teenagers under the age of 18, which is the legal ticket buying age, that have a habit of sneaking themselves into R-rated movies, will probably say that they should be able to view these film screenings without their parent or guardians being present or at least having a signature. But the parents of these children and teenagers say something very different about their children's experiences with these things at a very young age. An anonymous parent on a chat room about their children and horror movies executed the following comment. If It movie even makes us cringe, there's no reason we should allow our children to sit in front of them and most likely feel the same way. My last and final point is about fear and how to stop it. It is often said that the only way to overcome your fears is to face them. I imagine this is very true for things such as fear of heights, water, spiders, etc. But where can we face fears for things such as murder, a plane crash, or a house fire? Where do we find courage to overcome fear? First of all, we may want to step away from stereotypes. Although it is often referred to that women are more likely to have phobias, it is a proven fact that men and women have about equal levels of fear and phobia, and either of these sides of the spectrum could be offended by saying that they are more likely or supposed to be one or the other. It may not be easy to confront your fears, but I encourage you all to do one small thing every day that you're scared of. You may just surprise yourself. Thank you.